This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They begin with a run by Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Strip that ball. 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, 11 Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger, 75 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And Friday is just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action. It's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw you?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, 52 yards. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get Watch the out. 51. 18.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Here's a give to Barkley. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be there. He goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Nick Vanette taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone's got move. 79.
Jones throwing for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Bengals 14, Giants 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 27.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 59 yards. And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
To throw again on second down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
On third down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! There are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Jones now on 1st and 10. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Being chased out left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
11.
Burrow on play action. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action with Burrow. Now he's forced out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A handoff to Barkley. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes this a 9-point game. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end, Vanette, and he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57's the mic.
Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. 18,
Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Just keeping the play alive. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Keep giving it to him. Let's go.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Throwing on second and long. Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on second down. Jones flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Dancing to his left. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 69 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Shift.
Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Let's go heavy.
11. Cut.
Now it's Burrow.
Give me some.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side.
Bring in the second spring.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
First down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, can.
Give me that ball, defense. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
11 MT. 11 mighty. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Here we go.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, They try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and
now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Jones throwing on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's sneaky, guy.
Now Jones on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Going up top, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 44 yards. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Safe back at the 45-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finding Gray going across the field. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This one is Slayton over the middle. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
4 down. Alert. Hey, watch this. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
3 down. Hey, Mike's empty, Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a throw here to his running back. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8.
Chiefs 14, Giants 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
65. Here we go. Day, dog.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The slot man in motion right. From the 45 on second down. Jones rolling to his left.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got it. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Back to throw again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards.
And the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now Mahomes. Steps away. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 21 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Hey, we got four. We got 4 down. 4 down. Go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wan'Dale Robinson, 78 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point.
Here we go. Here we go.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, 34 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter. And he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flush to his right. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Steps away to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed. Oh, wide open, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. On the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right. On first down, Jones. He finds Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Nick Vanette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. Off play action, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Mahomes will throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Jones looking around. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.